In Makueni, though the country has had an economic downturn, we are trying to bring up our economic status by first collecting our own source revenue and performing development projects as much as we can, so that we can have impact on our citizens even as we serve them in the county. The area that has been majorly a contributor of our revenue is the market entry fee. We are looking at land revenue, and we are looking at A&A that we get from the hospital reimbursements. In the area of land revenue and market entry revenues and single business permits, we have had three interventions that have been helping the citizens pay. One, we were able to extend our deadline for payment according to our finance bill was 30th March. And we were being able to extend twice. This year, we were able to extend when we got to the deadline. We extended in April. We also extended in March so that our citizens would have ample time to make payments up to 30th June. An intervention that we made is to allow our citizens pay using online app, the My Makueni app, which they're able to pay from the comfort of their businesses, such that the time they take to come to the headquarters is limited, and also to make it easy and simple. They don't have to have an extra cost of paying for transport to come to the headquarters. Third item was to make it cashless. For those who do not want to incur banking costs, we have gone cashless for parking fees, for single business permits, and also for those who are paying for other licenses that they pay to the county. We have carried out business census in our county to be able, one, to establish the number, the nature, and also to be able to reach, to see the distribution of the businesses that are there. One, it will help us in projecting our revenue, and because we want to widen our tax base so that our revenues are broad, and the nature of the businesses will give us, advise us on it. We also want to be able to get contacts with our business community, so that when we need to give and get communication, we are able to reach them as easy as they can. We have launched our Makueni app that will be able to link us up. When we have the data, we'll be able to get their contacts, and that means we'll be able to reach them when we are announcing, when we are launching a new product, when we want to give an announcement, when we want to give waivers as we did. So this is reaching them so that we can know what nature. We're also asking them various questions like how they access credit. We want to establish how much they're able to get, how much is their need for credit, and where are the sources where they get, so that we know what interventions the government can bring up so that we can help our business community access credit. The third thing we want to get to know is we are going to a period where we want to do combining the licenses. We want to bring in so that they get unified billing. Our business community pay several for several licenses, single business permit for health, and also for liquor. We want to establish a unified billing so that every businessman who is carrying out various businesses in one premise, they can pay only one bill, so that they can consolidate all the licenses in one payment. When we look at our sources of revenue, when we look at March last year, that is the third quarter of the year 2022, the county had raised 477 million, but as at March in the current year, we had already gotten to 585 million compared to last year. As we closed the year, the year that has ended last week, in the year 2022, our own source revenue closed the year at 746 million. But we are happy to report a surge and really an increase of revenue we are now closing the year at 830 million. It has been a difficult year, but we were able to increase our revenue with more than 80 million. Even in a year that was quite difficult with a lot of drought, we had really to make interventions to feed our people. But we have been able to raise our own source by 80 million. So we are glad that the interventions are bearing fruit in the current year. Our projection for next year is, if our interventions work correctly, we want to exceed 1 billion in revenue collection, because we are looking at the interventions to be able to bear fruit in the coming year.